Good evening, Ira Epstein, and here we are with your SPDR ETF stock market wrap-up for Sunday evening. This is the 10th of November, 2024. Happy Veterans Day. Tomorrow's Vets Day. I went out shooting with some vets today at the target range, had a ball with it. It was nice. I enjoyed it. By the way, I haven't been shooting since last spring. So, boy, it took me a while, a lot of rounds to get myself back in shape there. I'm still not quite there, but I got a lot better as the afternoon wore on. What do we say about all this? I mean, the stock indices higher. They're up again tonight. The dollar's about unchanged tonight, not doing much. Gold's a little bit lower. Silver's up. Copper market's higher. Energy market's not doing much of anything one way or the other. And I want to focus on Tesla tonight because it's been getting a heck of a ride. It's because President Trump had Elon as a backer, and now, obviously, if a phone call was made to Zelensky and all of a sudden Elon Musk is put on that phone, what's going on? You got to ask yourself. So Tesla jumping, because people are wondering, is it jumping because of the good that's happening to Tesla? I have my doubts about that. But the market is transitioning from trying to figure out how does Tesla get away from just a car manufacturer to the maker, the real maker of autonomous cabs. That's the way to look at it, and I think that's coming. When we take a look here, you can see how the market, since the election, this is the week before and this is the current week. Come on. This is where the market exploded this week. As the polls started coming in, we started seeing what the results were. And this is, I'm going to repeat again, if you take this away before the week of the election, does that look to you like Tesla is just about ready to break out? It does in its own way a little bit. We'll take a look at where the swing lines are and you'll see what I'm saying, and here they are. So I want to take them off for right here and see if the chart will let me do that. Here we go. One, two. Let me do it one more time. There it is. Okay. So this is before the election. And what we had was a pattern here where the market came down through that low, then through that one. We didn't have a trend. What happened is the market had this huge outside week to the upside, and that set it all in. So it's the election, in my opinion, the result of that has sent Tesla's soaring. How long can it stay up like that off of this? Because eventually all these numbers are going to come home to roost. You do know that, all right? I believe that. But you are looking at crossovers about to take place. I wouldn't be surprised that tomorrow when we reopen in the market that the 18-week average tries very hard to get over the 200-day average, 236.69 in the gray. The 100-week average is all the way down here at 209.71. It's not a complete bullish setup. A real bullish setup has the shorter term 18-week over the 100 over the 200. You don't have that, but it's still a crossover that's about to take place, and that's generally friendly. You're over the upper Bollinger Band. This market has a habit of going up to it, but not staying over. Generally about 3 weeks or so is about the most before it pulls back. I'm not saying it has to go another week, but I'm saying what it normally does. When we look, is it overbought? Absolutely. So in looking at the market, you have an overbought market that's over the upper Bollinger Band on the week of a presidency, and Tesla, Elon Musk, have the president's ear. And that's very important, the president-elect. When we go to Amazon, overbought, over the upper Bollinger Band. On the next pullback, I'm going to do my darn best to try to get on board this, because I do believe that they're going to see good first quarter earnings off of Christmas sales. And today, I went into Costco. My God, you would think it's Christmas already. I mean, the goods, the work. I'm going to put on one of the bomber jackets I bought today and tell my wife I went to Prada. She won't know the difference, all right? She goes to all the stores. She'll go, you did? That's so nice that you spent money on yourself. $23.99. Beautiful jacket. Higher lows, higher high. I laugh at this stuff. As you get older, you realize you don't need all these crazy things. Get it for a season, give it away at the end of that. K-Web, higher lows, higher highs. But if you take out, and this could be a problem, the 3,100 level. It's only $1 from here. This market then says it probably wants to sink back into the 18-week average of closes. It's not throwing out a bear signal. That would be a signal it doesn't want to stay bullish. Very big difference between the two. MCHI, you lose the bullishness if you get right under here now. So let's call that number, let's go back one more week, and here it is. If you get under 49.35, that poses a bit of a problem. So keep your eye under that one. Then we look at Restoration Hardware. Well, it's pulling back to the 18-week average. It was overbought. I've told you that I don't think you should buy against the Bollinger Band, and it's turned out to be good advice. This does not mean that I don't think this market's not going to set up for a buy. I do. And I'm waiting for it to do it on the chart. Meta backing off as well. You haven't lost the bullish embedded reading. You're flirting. You're still at 85. You're flirting with dropping down a bit. So this is where the pros are probably buying. They probably bought this week, and I wouldn't be surprised when they buy this week coming up. So they bought last week is the right grammar. And as long as it held on, they'll hold it. Now, there's a way to do that if you've taken my enhanced Bollinger Band course on our website, iraepstein.com. It's there, and it shows you how I go about that. KRE, higher lows, higher highs, broke out to the upside, not embedded yet. Be careful with that. XLI, you're up to the upper band. So these bands offer a resistance point. Do they have to break there? No. Do I believe that you don't add money when you're over a band? 100% believe that. Why? Because the market only stays over that band 5% of the time. It's not as much about price as you're paying excess on the chart pattern. Let the market pull back. You tried to lose the embedded reading. You did not do it. This market had a big time survival week, and it's still looking very good. I wonder if the election results had anything to do with it. I'm being facetious, of course. Higher lows, higher highs, energy sector coming up. Now, I want to give you 3 words that describe this, according to President-elect Trump. Drill, drill, drill. And you're going to see that's what this man is going to do. So the energy sector, the XLE, to me is way better than owning any part of the energies, the USO or any of those. Absolutely, that's how I feel about that. UUP, the dollar. Power. I mean, come on, this is all about Trump right now. It had an outside week to the upside. We didn't know if Harris was going to do better. She did terrible. You know, I was with my friend as we were driving out to the range today. I said, you know, 1 year from now, nobody will remember her. She's the woman that ran, another one like Clinton, didn't make it, bye-bye. Clinton at least had more with her, and she's still a power people talk about. I have my doubts about Harris. She'll be remembered for her lack of doing anything on immigration. Biden will be remembered for being, unfortunately, I'm hearing it everywhere, sort of like a Jimmy Carter, except Jimmy Carter spent his life doing so much good after he was a president. I mean, when I think of the word philanthropist and a man that devoted his life to that, don't get me wrong, I didn't think he was a good president. I think he was a great human being and is a great human being. Higher lows, higher highs. You see how the market backing off right through here? In the copper market, watch out. You take out this week's lows, you could open up the door for down here. This is an important week in copper. We will see if China tries to correct anything, and that's it for the charts for the week. That's how you get to that part of what I do. I want to remind you that first thing in the morning, at 9 in the morning, you get my ETF Spider stock recommendations. At 6 in the morning, I'm doing my futures market. Now, those are for the subscribers, not for you here on YouTube. That's when you go to our website, you sign into the member login, you join. To do all this, all you need to do is go to iraepstein.com under the word research. Take a look, you'll see, that's where you sign up. There's an icon right at the top here. Give that a click, it'll take you there as well. With that, I'm Ira Epstein. You have yourself a great evening. I'll catch up with everybody first thing in the morning. Take care now.